Today, we're diving into a massive, high-stakes bet being made in West Africa. A nation is going all in on its most valuable resource. We're talking about Ghana's gold gamble.
So, where does this whole story kick off? Right here. Gold prices are just, well, they're going through the roof. We're talking over $2,400 an ounce. Now, for investors, that's party time. But for Ghana, one of Africa's biggest gold producers, this isn't just a number. It's the spark for a huge, game-changing move.
Yeah, with prices skyrocketing like that, Ghana's government looked at the old rulebook and basically said, nope, not anymore. They've just pulled a lever that's sending shockwaves through the entire global mining world, and it's creating this massive face-off between what's good for the country and what international investors want.
All right, so let's get into it. What exactly is this big gamble? First up, we're going to break down the new policy and the, well, golden opportunity the government thinks it seized.
Okay, for more than 10 years, the deal was super simple. Mining companies paid a flat 5% royalty on any gold they pulled out of the ground. Easy. Well, that's all gone. Now they've brought in a sliding scale. What does that mean? It means the higher the price of gold goes, the bigger Ghana's cut gets, and it can go all the way up to a massive 12%.
And here's the kicker. The impact was instant. With gold prices being what they are, Ghana didn't just slowly creep up that scale. Nope, they shot straight to the top. The maximum 12% rate, right out of the gate. We're talking about more than doubling their take, literally overnight. That is a huge change. So, you gotta be asking, why would they do something so drastic? Why risk scaring off all that foreign investment? Well, that's what we're digging into next, the powerful reasons behind this decision.
From the government's point of view, it's actually pretty simple. They look at the years and years of record-high gold prices, they look at that old 5% flat rate, and they see one thing: billions of dollars that should have gone to Ghana but didn't. They feel they've been getting shortchanged on their own resources.
And they're not just hoarding this new cash. They have a very clear plan for it. The idea is to take all that extra money from the mines and pour it straight into developing the country. We're talking new roads, new schools, better hospitals, things that directly benefit the people of Ghana.
And this is really important. This isn't just some policy cooked up in a government building. It has huge support from everyday people. I mean, listen to this quote from a local. It just nails the feeling on the ground. People are saying, hey, this is our land. We deserve a much bigger piece of the pie.
And that feeling is everywhere you go. A lot of folks felt that 5% was just a joke. It fueled this whole idea that foreign companies were just coming in, taking whatever they wanted, and leaving the country with the scraps.
But, of course, a move this big doesn't go unnoticed. You just knew there was going to be some serious pushback from the international community. And boy, was there. And the list of who's protesting is, well, it's a heavyweight list. You've got the huge mining companies, Newmont, Goldfield, but get this, it goes way beyond that. The governments of the US, the UK, and even China all teamed up to formally protest this. That's a big deal. They're all warning Ghana to back off.
And their argument really boils down to this one quote. It's just basic economics, right? Money goes where it's treated best. Investors are going to put their cash where they can get the biggest return. And if Ghana gets too expensive, well, that money will just pack its bags and find a new home.
This whole fear has a name. It's called capital flight. And that's the #1 threat they're waving around. The risk that billions of dollars of investment could just up and leave Ghana, which could absolutely cripple their mining industry.
And they're putting a pretty scary number on it, too. The claim is that if that new investment stops flowing in, we could be looking at nearly 1 million jobs on the line. And that's not just the people working in the mines themselves, but everyone in the businesses that support the industry.
So the ultimate nightmare scenario they're painting is this kind of domino effect. They're saying if Ghana becomes too pricey to do business, all that money, all those jobs, all that tax revenue, it won't just vanish. It'll just hop over the border to a neighboring country that's offering a better deal.
So you've got these global superpowers and massive corporations all breathing down Ghana's neck. The big question is, did they cave? Let's see how the nation responded.
And the answer, at least for now, is a hard no. I mean, listen to this quote from an official. It couldn't be clearer. No matter how much noise the rest of the world makes, they are not backing down. The new policy is staying.
But they're not just sticking their fingers in their ears. They're trying to do some damage control. They're basically saying, look, the royalty rate isn't up for debate, but we'll work with you on other things. They're trying to send a message that, hey, Ghana is still a good place to do business.
And that's when you start to see the real strategy here. This isn't just about grabbing more tax money today.
It's step one in a much bigger, long-term plan. See, Ghana is tired of just digging stuff out of the ground and shipping it away. The ultimate goal is to use this new revenue to build their own refineries, their own processing plants. They want to add the value inside Ghana and completely change their place in the world economy.
So, that's where we're left. It all comes down to this one huge question. Is Ghana finally getting a fair price for its natural wealth, and maybe even showing other countries how it's done? Or have they made a massive miscalculation that could cost them everything? A gamble that turns out to be nothing but fool's gold? We'll have to wait and see.